now. Dude, it is the Divisional Weekend Show.
I'm thinking best show ever.
They get best show ever. I need a better show, that's for sure. Dude!
Come on, buddy. Man. What happened?
I so deserve it.
What did you learn, Doug? What has the professor been trying to teach you for an entire
Help me,
season?
Carl. Help me.
What have you
I am
learned?
here. I am the student. I am wearing the dunce cap.
You know what? I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah.
You can take that off. Listen, you're not a dunce.
Let's go through the records first, then I'll take it off, okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Let's talk about it.
Go ahead. All right.
No, so what I was going to say is the reason that you're not a dunce, okay, this is a serious handicapping show. That could happen to any one of us. To any one of us. And honestly,
it could.
The fact that you're not, because we get right back up and we own our picks, we put them out there.
Yeah, we don't
right?
shy away from it.
We're not going to disappear.
No,
we're not going to not say, because listen, you had a bad week, and honestly, I think...
Actually, it was more than a bad week. But
it was quite bad. You didn't have a chance, because if you think about the way the weekend started for you, the Kool-Aid Pick, the Chargers up 27-0. It was like your entire
I was
weekend.
done. I was golden, man. I am absolutely golden. I was golden.
Entire weekend went down from there. You lost that game, and then every game
spiraled out of control.
Yeah, that's a tough call. That was a tough call. So
right.
What are you gonna do, right?
You got it, man.
Let's go.
You got it. Okay.
Come on.
It's the Divisional Weekend Show, man. You've got Carl. You've got Doug with the dunce cap. You got Brimm Sports, and we are fired up for this. I mean, absolutely fired up for this.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this board? All the teams that we've been saying all season long.
Our top five?
Our top five. They're on the board.
The top five is held true, right?
Yeah,
the top five is held true.
Has.
Do you know who's missing from up here that didn't?
Who?
I don't even want to speak their name, because I'm going to get off track here. I'm going to save it. I got to say, though, you did. So many people. How can you leave out the Vikings in your top five? Like... We're 11-1. How? You know why we left them out? I'm gonna tell you why we left the Vikings. Are we talking? Because here, I made the mistake of taking them, and this is why I'm frustrated with that. Is because everybody wants to. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why we didn't have the Vikings in the top five.
That's right.
And there's a reason why we didn't keep Miami in the top five.
Exactly.
And there's a reason why the Bills and the Chiefs
and the Eagles and the 49ers.
I had a hard time keeping them in the top five sometimes, but I had to. They were undefeated.
Right. I agree.
But look, listen. Question us all you want. At the end of the day, our records will speak for themselves. Usually.
You know what else I love about the divisional playoffs is that every one of the teams up here, they earned it. They either earned their number one bye or they won last week, right? Every single one of these teams earned it, and so that's what's so cool about it.
They really did.
No frauds.
Yep. The frauds are getting. The frauds are slowly getting eliminated. The biggest ones of the season. If we had a trophy for frauds of the year, it would 100% go to the Minnesota Vikings.
They would. We should make a trophy of that.
Nothing.
Frauds.
How did they lose? It was unbelievably overrated and fraud.
Fraud. That's right. Okay. What's not a fraud is the records. Well, my record. Okay, here we go. Let's just go right at it. We'll show it real quick, then I'm going to take the dunce cap off, okay?
All right.
So, dude, you had a nice week, 4-2. That was a tough week. We'll look at the records here.
That 4-2, and you know what?
That's a solid
Minnesota was a dumb pick, and Seattle, I feel like, was right there. Seattle scores there.
Yep.
And it's a different game. But that fumble by Geno, that flipped the script and then just snowballed. Yep. They could not afford a mistake. They didn't have the talent to maintain that, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
it's like Miami didn't make them. Miami just stayed with them. Right? That's why Miami pulled it up. But anyway.
I had a 0 on the board. I went 0-6.
0-6. 0-6, Doug.
I could not have done that if I tried to. If you had asked me, pick all the losers, I'd have said the Giants. I'd have picked the Giants, as a loser. I'd have picked the Jaguars as a loser.
So,
I'd have picked it's like...
What'd you learn? What have we learned, Doug? We're in the divisional playoff round. We've been talking about it all season. What have we learned?
Swami,
when you're struggling, when you are struggling and you need and there's pressure on you.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest pressure weeks I had, remember that week where I was just feeling the
You
pressure?
were all over it. You were just.
I had to stick with the dogs. I went 11-4.
You did. You did.
When you need the wins, you've got to be confident to go with the dogs.
with the
Vegas
dogs.
sets the line for a reason.
They do. Okay. Pinger had a 3-3 record. Chargers, like you said, there you go. 27-0. I was ready to turn off the TV. I just said, dude, I'm ready. I'm done with this. I got it. I'm nailed. What a way to start the weekend.
My text at halftime at 27-7, I believe, was if anybody can blow this game,
It's the Chargers.
Staley can blow this game.
Yeah. What's he still doing? The head coach. They're firing the offensive coordinator. They're firing everybody else. I mean,
if anybody could blow that game, it was had
him.
a feeling.
It was him. I can't believe he's still head coach. I'll bring that.
Man, and kudos to Trevor Lawrence and the Jags. Like, I have not been on the Jaguars train this season.
You're right. You're right. It just.
I felt like Trevor really. I felt like I watched him grow up because all the mistakes in the first half, and he played exceptional in the second half. I mean, he really played well. And for anybody to be able to mount that kind of comeback, just the mentality that it takes in that situation, I was impressed with Trevor Lawrence, and I have not been a Jags guy all year.
Well, I see a lot of Trevor Lawrence and me being similar because you
guys can go from 0-6 to making the playoffs like that. I see it
exactly.
Too.
You don't quit. You keep going. You keep going. Okay, so folks, I have not quit. All out Broncos. Nice job. 6-0, man. 6-0.
He's solid.
Okay, we're talking about.
You can't overlook that 6-0.
You
That's
can't look
fantastic.
at that. Tua was 5-1. You were up there with 4-2, really at the top, and then a bunch of 3-3s, which are solid. But then a bunch of people. It was a tough week. I'm just gonna say it was.
Did you have some offers down there with you?
There was another offer.
Skull with 0-6. I didn't even see that. Oh, that's fantastic. Not picking on him, but just your Vikings are frauds, man.
Yeah, you
own it. Just own it. I've owned the Lions being terrible for majority of my life.
All right, I'm taking the Dante officially off. I'm taking it officially off. Okay.
I'll be surprised. We'll see if Skull makes. I can't pick on Skull. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I take that back. Your Vikings are frauds, but you're cool. Thanks for watching.
After the week 18, you and Tua were tied at the top of the board. You were a couple games above, like Octavio and that, and so now Tua went 5-1. You went 4-2. He's one game up on you. So
what are we gonna do this week, Tua?
That's right.
I don't know.
So here's what we're gonna do. Tua's on the board, man. This is it. This is a heads up. This is what we love. Heads up football right here. And we'll talk about the board, what we're doing with the board, just to make it even better. Okay. Now, last week, 3-team parlay.
Tua hit his.
Yeah, he hit his. He hit his.
Dang gone Vikings.
You know the Vikings.
Get out of it. Why did I put them in there? Unbelievable.
Dude, you get the bookends with the Jaguars and the Cowboys. You nailed that one. The Vikings. Absolutely the Vikings.
We can leave them alone because they won't be back next year. I'm telling you who's going to win the North next year. It's not going to be the Vikings.
Dude, Lions.
Yeah.
Lions. I'm telling you.
Do we want to make our 2023 predictions right now? Detroit Lions win the North.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll give you a preview. Yeah. The Lions win the North. Yeah. Absolutely. Hands down, the Lions are right. Okay, we talked about the Lions last week. We're going to have plenty of time to talk about the Lions. Okay, so we've already talked about a couple things. Anything surprise you or anything unexpected? I mean, the Vikings losing, in hindsight, we should have expected that. The Giants played better than I expected. I mean,
the Giants didn't just. Minnesota didn't give that game with the Giants played really well. That did surprise me how well Daniel Jones played. That did surprise me.
They looked like a team that wanted to win that game.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence in the second half surprised me.
There you go. That's another good one. That's a really, really good one. Tom Brady.
How about Miami?
Miami overplayed. Skylar Thompson. They took the Bills right down to the end.
So one of the things that I mentioned last week while we were talking, and you were giving me the Bills are gonna put the strap on the neck and win by 20. Okay. This isn't. It's not Pop Warner football. Every single one of them are, and this is tournament time. This is tournament time. Why are NCAA basketball games so intense? Your season is on the line.
Absolutely.
None of these guys are laying down. Miami is the third time they play them. I don't care who you put at quarterback. Yeah. They weren't going to lay down and give up by 13 and a half. And then Seattle didn't. Seattle, their feet slipped under them when they had that big turnover.
Yeah.
They made that one big mistake,
Yeah.
and then that was it. But when your tournament life is on the line, like I told this to I coached my 6th grade girls basketball team. I told them, I was like, it's tourney time. Those other kids, they want to win just as bad as you. Right. Their season is on the line.
Absolutely.
These guys, professional athletes, this is it. Their season is on the line. They're going to put everything out there. They're not just going to.
Listen to this guy, man. Is he not? You should be one of those. What are the folks that get up and inspire
smart
people?
Motivational speaker. Give a speech. Run through a brick wall. Ah, let's go.
I'm not going to do it. You
can't
it.
There's just no. This isn't week 7. You know what I mean? This is week 7 at 1 o'clock when half the quarter of the people are watching. This is not
prime
time.
So I tell you what. We got through the things, at some point we'll talk about the draft, we get all that sort of stuff, but I think the focus has to be this.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Because I'm ready.
I'm ready. You ready? Are you ready? We want to know, okay, this is actually an easy one.
Enough of the fun and games. For those of you that they do the scroll, or do they start doing the picks? When they stand up, right?
You
can scroll, right? They're done talking. Let's find their picks.
On the YouTube statistics, you do see the YouTube statistics where there's where we start doing the picks.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen some where...
Welcome to the show if you're just tuning in.
You got Carl, you got Don,
there we go.
Fire for Sports.
That's what we're missing. We need to do that here. This is when everybody's tuning in. We're going to trick you. We're going to talk for another 10 days.
We are getting closer to Super Bowl 57.
Yeah. I know who's going to be there.
3 weeks.
I can give you that game right now.
This is it.
I give you that game, the line, and who's going to cover and who's going to win.
Let's start with the brown bag.
Oh, that one's easy.
Easiest thing in the world.
What do you guys think? You going to stay with us? Should we do skull?
Skull?
I'm doing skull.
You do skull.
All right.
You do skull.
I guess you got one too.
I got the Chargers.
Yes, you did.
I got the Chargers.
That was easy.
This may have been, I always think of the playoffs, you shouldn't have a brown bag because they've earned it.
They've earned it.
They earned it. They earned to be in the brown bag.
100% earned the brown bag.
Absolutely. You're at home and you get just beat like that. And then the Chargers, I don't care if they're on the road, you have 27-0. You don't do that. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the picks. Divisional round. We want to hear who you like this week. Now, let me tell you this. We got Tua on the board with us. Carl has not seen Tua's picks.
I have no idea.
I have no idea about Tua's picks. So what we're going to do, just to make it fair, Carl's going to put his pick up first before we show Tua's pick. So you're not getting any insight and, kind of play the game or anything like that. So we're going to start it out, dude. Jaguars. You got to give Trevor Lawrence credit. Take on the Chiefs at home. Chiefs by 8.5. And while you're doing that, I got to get those helmets. So go ahead.
Get the helmets. So I'm going to keep talking. So here's the deal. Here's the deal with this game. Man, the Chiefs, I feel like they are in line for a run.
Yeah.
I don't know if a bye week benefits you like battling back. I feel like I'm talking to myself.
You are talking to yourself.
So
I'm back.
See if you're ready. Okay. So here's the thing. It could take a minute for the Chiefs to get rolling. They are at home.
They're coming up by
again. I can't over a touchdown with Jacksonville has the coach. They've got the talent to stay in this football game. Yep. Kansas City. I don't believe in their defense as being elite. Jacksonville's going to be in this game, and you can lock that up. They're going to be in the game. I see maybe the Chiefs taking a few little. I'm going to say that Jacksonville's going to be in this game. I wanted to when it first came out, like, oh my gosh, Chiefs at home, Arrowhead, roll. No. Jacksonville's going to be in the game.
Does it make any difference that the Chiefs are 1-7-1 at home against the spread? I mean,
no.
That's horrible.
Do you know what that tells me? That 1-7-1 at home means that they get overrated.
Yeah. Okay.
The spreads are too big, right?
Okay.
It's not. They're probably 7-1-1 straight up.
Right. Straight up. Yeah. Of course, they won the game.
But the spread is inflated based on the public perception.
Exactly.
And that's what we're going to continue to see.
That's what you see there. Yeah. I think in this game. It really is okay. Jacksonville cannot do what they did last week. They can't turn the ball over. They have to play.
They're going to play like that.
They have nothing to lose in this game. Yeah. They've already outperformed, right? They have nothing to lose. And Travis Etienne, who's rushing at 5.1 yards,
that's a weapon.
That's a weapon.
So he can keep you in the game.
He will keep you in the game, and he keeps the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands.
That's what's going to happen. I just don't see. They're going to have to make the big mistakes in order for the Chiefs to cover that, and I'm going to say it would take Jacksonville's going to have 3 turnovers in order for the Chiefs to cover this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to my pick is that will not happen.
Okay, here's Tua's. Tua's going right along with us there. I mean, he's got a great record just like you. So you'd expect that he's gone through the exact same thing.
I'm going 4-0, so he's probably got the same forecast.
The same
I will
analysis.
go 4-0.
Okay, let's go on to the Sunday afternoon game. The Bengals got a rematch here. I mean, this is I love this matchup. Bengals take out the Bills.
This is the game we
Bills by 5 points. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points with Joe Burrow out there. That's a lot of points. This is Joe Cool, man. You don't do this.
Not like 13 and a half. Right?
I know it's that.
Your Bills aren't going to win by 20 this game?
Bengals 12-5 against the spread this year. Bills are 8-1 against the spread this season. Bengals, they have a hurt offensive line, but the Bills really don't rush either. Look, they didn't really, harass Skylar Thompson last week. Who do you like? I want to hear your
Jacksonville
analysis.
is going to fight to do everything they can to stay in that football.
Yep, absolutely.
To stay in that football game, be down a score in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
The Bengals are going to win the football game. And I've got a lot of Bills fans that are friends of mine. They are everywhere. Bills fans are everywhere. I've got some very good, dear friends of mine that are Bills fans, but the Bengals are winning this game. I picked the Bills to win the Super Bowl preseason.
Yeah, you did.
The Bengals are winning this football game. It is just meant to be.
So our friend Chris at Twitter, we're going to see that tweet that says, Carl!
I'm sorry. The Bengals are winning the game.
Okay, let's see who Tua's picking. Tua is going with the Bengals.
Gosh darn it.
Well, come on. It's smart. It's a smart play.
It's the winning pick. They're going to win the game.
So the question is, if it's such a smart play, am I going to actually do that or not? All right, you know what? I'm going to go with the Bengals. In fact, I'm going to go with the Bengals so much. They are the Kool-Aid Pick.
This is the most excited I've been about the Kool-Aid Pick all season. So there you go.
You're happy, but Bills Mafia hates me right now.
Listen, here's the thing. You can't go 0-10. It's not even possible. So
no, I'm not going to do that.
I shouldn't say that. I never say anything's impossible.
Well, I can try it. I'm getting close.
Yeah. Nope.
No, I got to go with the Bengals.
I love it. That is the Kool-Aid Pick. You can lock that up. Book it.
You can't. No, the Bengals, every team has that nemesis over the years. I mean, like the Colts always had the Patriots. The Raiders always had the Broncos. That sort of thing. It's like the Bengals are the Bills' nemesis.
I thought the Chiefs were their nemesis.
Yeah, but the Bills, I think, just have, they're the Chiefs too. I mean, they do that.
Josh Allen is mistake prone. He just is.
Yeah.
He can make the big play, but he's mistake prone, and the Bengals are winning that game.
Okay. Let's go to the NFC.
You can book that one.
Saturday night, Giants. Nice job. That was a team win, is what that was. Take on the Eagles. Eagles by 7.5. That's a lot of points. Now, from what I hear, that Jalen Hurts has been practicing.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, he's been looking pretty good, for practice. That's a big thing. The Eagles have the second-ranked defense, and they are the number 1 defense when it comes to sacks all season long. And that is, they're playing at home. They got weapons galore. What do you think? Okay, I want to hear who you think is going to win the game straight up as well as, obviously, the ATS.
I'm going to come back to this game again.
Yeah.
Right? And if there's one thing that does scare me about the Chiefs, it's who knows how to prepare for the playoffs in any time with a bye week.
Yeah.
Who knows how to handle that bye week?
Yeah.
Andy Reid.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes.
Coaching-wise, has a big impact on that bye week and how to use it.
Yep.
I am going to go out and say, how well can the Eagles handle that bye week and humming in the playoffs, right?
We don't know.
You think you're the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
You're playing the number 6 seed, a team that you beat twice already in the season.
Yep.
Do you understand that this is tourney time, that they are going to come at you with everything that they have?
Exactly.
This is a rivalry game.
Yep.
Does Philly understand that? Or do they think that we're just going to come out here and, blow them out of the water?
Right.
I don't know. With what I saw, even though the Vikings are a joke, really, like they're not even an NFL team, in my opinion. I really want, what I saw the Giants do, I think they're well coached. I believe the Giants can win this game and would not be surprised if they did, but my pick is Giants plus 7.5.
You know,
Fourth quarter game, one score. The Giants are going to be in this game.
you know what? Because I
am going 4-0.
I must admit, I've been thinking Eagles, but going back to that garbage touchdown or that you know what I mean? I think the Eagles do win the game, but that 7.5. I'm going to go with you on that. I'm going to follow suit. There have been a couple weeks I've regretted following you on a couple things.
Yeah, but when you're 30 games over 500,
But there's a reason. And okay, let's use Tua's guys. Sorry, dude. Tua's got the Giants as well. So no, you do look at this. This is maybe boring. I don't know.
There's only 4 games left. I'm getting a little concerned, but I'm not really because I'm going 4-0.
Okay,
so we'll see right here.
Maybe it changes this. Okay,
yeah.
Last game, Sunday night, the Cowboys crushed Tampa Bay.
Well,
just
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
They were a fraud too.
They were a fraud. They were a fraud. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Shout out to I didn't want to pick on it, but again, I get hammered and forced to eat the crow sandwich and say how great Tampa Bay is with hashtag Buck Nation.
Yeah,
and your team, they are who we thought they were.
People love you. They love to hate on you too.
Yeah, but they love me though. But they don't really hate me because my picks are so good. Like there's people like, oh, I hate Carl, but look at my bank account.
That's
They are who we thought they were.
They are.
Buccaneers are who we thought they were. I'm sorry Tom Brady's the GOAT, but he's 46 dang gone years old.
Yes. He could be your
Minnesota
uncle.
is, Tampa Bay is. You are who we thought you were. So
okay,
this is a fantastic
Cowboys
game.
take on Brock Purdy, McCaffrey, Nick Bosa. 49ers by
defense.
3.5.
Yeah.
I mean, that defense. Did you just watch it last week?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they're
Suffocating.
relentless.
Debo Samuel's on a mission.
They are right.
Kills is
They
on a mission.
You know, here's the
Kittle's-
interesting thing about McCaffrey. You think about Christian McCaffrey, he is not necessarily the best player on that team.
This team didn't spend enough time in our top 5, to be honest.
No, they didn't. You know what? You're right about that.
I had him in there a few times, and
You're
we
right
thought it was
about
a little early. I talked about how good that defense was.
Okay, does it make any difference? This is going to be the best defense that Brock Purdy has faced
Yeah.
since
How
he
many
started.
people
This
have
will
gotten
be the
pressure
best
on
one.
him? How many people have gotten pressure on him? Listen,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
Cowboys are going to get pressure on them.
You think so?
The Cowboys will win this football game.
Okay.
The Cowboys will win it. It is going to be an NFC East, NFC Championship game.
I'm going to delay my pick because I want to see what you guys are doing because Tua is going with San Francisco.
Oh my gosh.
So
4-0, guys. 4-0.
So here
I'm 4-0. I'm telling you right now, I'm 4-0.
So look at this. We finally got to a
Dallas
difference
is
there.
winning this game.
We finally get. So I have to pick. Who
So
am I
you
going to
waited
side
to see
with?
who we picked?
That's right. I waited to see who you guys pick because I'm not sure about this one. I honestly am not sure about this one. But
You haven't done. You tell me you didn't do your homework all week.
No,
you
I did
So
do it.
all the time I spent
I
studying, filling the algorithm with data, all that time that I spent, and you're showing up seeing who we picked.
No. I had to. My gut has been saying the 49ers, but
Your gut said if I'm going 0-4, so is Carl. That's my your gut said if I'm going, I went 0-6. If I'm going 0-4, so is Carl. Because I'm not going to stand up there next week wearing a dunce cap. Not going to happen.
I may want this one back. It's on the board. It's too late. I just
No, you're 4-0, man. You redeemed yourself. You redeemed yourself.
okay. We got it, dude. We got it. I mean. I feel better about this. I really do. For me personally.
I think our AFC Championship game is going to be Kansas City, Cincinnati, and it should be Philly and Dallas. But I really like the Giants, man. I would rather see a Giants-Dallas game. But San Francisco, their season ends.
San Francisco,
their season
they
ends.
have so many weapons.
Yeah,
They
they do.
so many
They do.
weapons.
But Dallas is going to be ready. Dallas is going to be ready for it. Dallas is as good as they've been given. They played really well. And Dak, as long as he doesn't make the mistakes that he's made, he played a perfect game against Buccaneers.
Now he's going to play that monster.
He can handle it. Listen, I can't believe I'm saying this, and I believe in Dak this week.
Oh my gosh.
Dak, I believe. I absolutely. The algorithm says the algorithm. It said to trust in him. It really did. The data said that Dallas is the pick.
Okay. Now we are on to the final 3-team parlay of the season because starting next week there's only 2 games. Unless we do a 2-team parlay.
No, I'm
This
gonna
is
go. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the Jags off of it.
Okay.
Just because if they do turn the ball over 3 times, I am going 4-0. I mean, you can lock up the 14 parlay, but if you want to know the 3-team parlay, it's Cincinnati's winning the game.
Boom.
Dallas is winning the game.
Cowboys.
I mean, and then whatever one you want to throw in there with it, whatever one you feel better about.
Oh, the
I'm
14.
getting them both, but we're gonna go with the Giants here because
All right.
Andy Reid could have his team ready to play.
So we got the
after a
Bengals, we got the Cowboys, we've got the Giants,
Guys.
and we have got Carl's 3-team
One more time.
parlay,
One
dude.
more time for this.
You have
this
been
is
smoking this
4-0.
one all season
4-0.
long. I mean, oh my gosh, this is fun.
Yes,
This is, I was wondering beforehand, do we have enough to talk about?
We always do.
Oh my gosh,
We
I
always
know.
do.
We're certainly,
there's
there's
a
plenty.
reason why we are known around town as the best show ever. Like, people know us. You know what I mean?
Actually, yeah. They honk.
I can't go anywhere with this jersey on.
They roll down the windows. Best show ever.
Best show ever. Hey, now we know everything.
I have to go grocery shopping in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
you know?
right? I've done it, I've done it.
All right. Well, I tell you what, you let us know who you like this week. I mean, I'm so stoked about this week. It's going to be so fun. Let us know about the 3-team parlay. Let us know about the brown bags.
There's no debate about it.
There's actually
you
no
can
debate
jump
about the
in,
brown
but
bags.
hey, like the show. Tell your friends, because listen, we are going to finish this year strong.
Yeah.
But the things that we have set up for 2023
Absolutely.
next fall,
Starting with the
you need to
Lions
get on
winning the
board
North.
now. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you're getting Fire and Brimm notifications when we put up the show that you get notified, because you're going to miss. You might have some shows over the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, so we will get this out on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and do our little
All the good
TikTok.
stuff.
Thank you for Tua for joining us on the board. And
That's
It's
going to be the
come down to that
decider.
game right
It's
there.
1995 all over again. 1993 all over again.
it's come down to that game. It's going to be a fun one. Hey, like Carl said, subscribe, tell people about the show. Please tell people about the show. Tell us your picks.
We pick
We're looking
winners.
forward to it. This is so much fun. Dude, this could be another fun
Hey,
week, man.
I think you're going 4-0 this week.
I think so. I'm looking forward to
All
it.
right, let's
All
do
right,
it.
buddy.
Guys, pick some winners.
Hey, we will see you. Bye.